Good morning, guys, from our little freedom camp spot just out of Kaikoura called Jimmy Armour's Beach. We've had a wonderful night camped here, but it's time to continue our trip north. Don't know where we're going yet, we'll figure it out on the way. 7:15. We're supposed to be out of here by 7, eh?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how they can police it.
Well, they haven't checked it so far, so... Yeah. There's another couple of boats coming in. Grey pots, maybe. Alright, so last time I got asked how I find all my campsites and sort of where they are, so I thought I'd run through. So this is an app called Traveller's Autobahn. You just download it, it's free. Go to your app store on your phone, download it. There's other ones too, like Campermate and stuff like that, but I found the Campermate one has a lot of extra stuff on there that kind of gets in the way. This only shows you campsites, it doesn't show you where you can get water and things like that, which Campermate does. So I'll just zoom in here, hopefully you can see it alright. Kaikoura, and you can see here these are all the campsites. The green ones are sort of free or low cost, and then the purpley ones are different coloured ones. So you can see here, hopefully you can see this, it's showing there's 3 along the coast here in Kaikoura. The one that we stayed at, there's another one back there, was, where are we? This one here. You can see when I click on it, it brings up the thing, and then I click on this, and it tells you all about it. How much it costs, if it costs, how long you're allowed to stay there for, all that sort of stuff, whether you need to be self-contained, and then you can go into comments and you can see the latest comments, and it tells you when and where. And you can also, if I go click back to details, you can also scroll down, press directions, and it takes you to Google Map, and it tells you how long it'll take you to get from your house to there. So that's how we find our spots. Well, we're moving on up north. This is just north of Kaikoura. It's like a wee stopover. There's like a little place you can buy crayfish and stuff. They're, about $100 a cray, so that's what crayfish is worth these days. It's quite interesting though, they've like done all this up. Apparently there used to be tokri trees here, but they cut them all down for walkers. So, there's that. But this is quite interesting, I reckon, because this is the you can see the aftermath of the earthquakes they had in Kaikoura. There's sort of this line here where these shrubs are, just along here. That's the old water line, and you can see there's a shingle patch, and then the grass, and then the swampy bit. That used to be all underwater. So now there's like all this beach area that never really used to be here. You can sort of see it when you look over there. You can see where it drops off a little bit through here, and then it flattens out until you get to the water's edge, and then it drops off again. And that flat piece was underwater. If you don't know, now you know. Anywho, that's all I have to say about that. Don't really know where we're going, we're just kind of heading north. Just trying to figure it out as we go, I think. We are headed to Marfell's Beach. just out of Ward, between Ward and, well, it's the Salt Flats anyway, on your way to Blenheim. It's a dock campsite and it's $10 per person per night, even though on the app that we were looking at it said $8 per person per night, but it's still pretty cheap. This is Lake Grasmere, and salt has been produced by evaporating seawater at Lake Grasmere since 1952, that's a long time ago. The masses of algae and shrimp give it this pinky colour, which you can't see here because this is the actual lake and not the salt works, but when you drive past you'll see that the salt works are really pink. This lake kind of reminds me of Lake Ellesmere, and it's probably quite similar in a lot of ways, being that Lake Ellesmere is also a lake that has a lot of seawater in it, and it's not very clear as well, and it's quite swampy, the area around it, so quite similar. Hey, we just pulled up at, I think it's called Merrill's Beach. It's a dock campsite between Ward and Blenheim, and it's actually pretty good. It's $10 a night or something like that to stay per person, and I don't know if we're in the right spot, but we'll see if we get moved. Good spot though. Oh, would you look at this? You gotta look at it. Oh, look at that. Not bad, eh? Better living, everyone. Well, ladies and gentlemen, tonight for tea we're cooking leftover rissoles and lasagna toppers. I'll put that lid back on because it's spitting everywhere. But anyway, check this out. You probably can't see it on the camera, but over there in the distance, on the shoreline, or horizon line, sorry, I can actually see the North Island from here. That's kind of cool, I reckon. But, you know, you could probably almost swim there, right? It's not that far. It's nice and flat at the moment, so it must be like high tide or low tide or one of the tides. Because it's quite rough earlier on. No, not so bad. Not a bad wee spot. Not a bad wee spot. Well, there you have it. Some kind of beef risotto meatball things and a Caesar salad with croutons and Parmesan cheese. Super fancy. It's fancy cheese. Croutons. Just a fancy way of saying dried bits of bread, really, in your salad, isn't it? Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So why don't they just say some like dried up bits of bread in your salad? It doesn't quite sound as appealing, but anyway. Oh, that's tea done and dusted. Time for a cold one. Got some new neighbours as well. Perfect. Better living, everybody. Here we are, down on the beach. So it's cooled off a bit. There's a bit of a cold breeze. It's been offshore breeze all day, so it's a nice beach, hey? It's nice and shallow and calm, sandy. Here's our wee spot. Not bad. Sharon's taking photos. And I'm eating cheesecake. Alright. Just sitting here eating my cheesecake and look up and what do I see? There's a sailboat out there. Like, out there somewhere. Probably won't be able to see it unless I can figure out how to zoom, which I might be able to. But yeah, it looks like they're coming in here somewhere. Looking for somewhere to anchor, I guess. That'd be kind of cool. It's nice and calm at the moment. The wind's died off. And there's no swell at all. It's like flat calm out there, so should be a good place for the night if they do decide to stay. Never expected to see a sailboat. It's quite cool though, because I'd be quite keen to do this. They look like they've stopped out there now, so I wonder if they're thinking about where to go. Sharon getting the shot.
I've been shot?
Getting the shot.
Oh.
Just going over and above to get the shot, you know, while I get the shot of the sailboat in the background. Oh, it does look reasonable. There's a bit of roll there.
I'm trying to get the camper down now.
Busy wee camp spot. Just going for an evening walk. Yeah, it's not my thing. It's not my. It's like Beverly Hillbillies or something.
Do you think it would shake?
Oh, no, shouldn't do. Yeah, well that's like ours but with a high top thing on it. So there ain't no stealth camping in that, that's all. Oh, maybe there's stuff up in there as well. See, there's a car coming too. The old bridge looks like it's seen better days. Oh, it looks rather dark and gloomy over there, doesn't it? What we just on top of this. The thing I like most about these trips is just getting out and doing stuff. Like, you know, how often do we all go for a walk after tea and explore or whatever? We just sit at home and watch the news and worry about everything that's going on in the world instead of actually getting out and enjoying life, you know. Beautiful out that side, although it is overcast. Get out and enjoy life, guys. Tomorrow's not promised. And it looks dark and moody over this side. Nice night though.